So what's your strategy with this project? Obviously, is there your thought on how do you want this project to drive to? Obviously, you know, if the gods are fair with you.
Yes. Look, we've had a look around in the market before we, the rare earths is something we stumbled across in Mount Lindsay, and Tasmania is great for mineralisation of almost any type, and no surprise to find some rare earths there. But and then we went to Golden Grove with the Vulcan target up to 12.5% total rare earth oxides, which our new JV partner Samso will be drilling for us later this year. And then we started looking at whether we could peg land, and we were using soil geochemistry initially to guide us in, to lead us in. And that's where the Brothers project comes from. But we look around the market, and a lot of the companies are of a similar market cap. But Meteoric are the shining beacon, if you like. 400 million tonnes, roughly 2,500 ppm, and it's $400 million, which is probably potentially 10 times most of the other ones. So we wanted to get something like that. And we believe that, with this first pass program, that we could get, our target was 1 billion tonnes at around 1,500, and maybe get a high grade core of about 400 million tonnes at about 2,500, to be exactly the same. But the difference being is that we've got a meteoric, but it's sitting in Australia. It's not sitting with farmlands and little farms sitting on top of the ore body. It's sitting in an area which is very remote. Not too remote, as in terms of infrastructure. The Port of Geraldton's not that far away, really. So we've got the infrastructure there enough to develop an asset. So we wanted to get something that we could stand out from the market, and I believe we've got the first indications of that. And that's always been the plan, Noel, not to just develop another asset which is sort of some are sitting at sub 1,000 or into low thousands. Our idea was to have something of a scale with a nice high grade core that sort of mirrored the meteoric resource, and hopefully we can likewise have an asset we can develop, and obviously with all the network and the mining and all those studies, etc., that can be the same sort of value proposition as they're looking forward to deliver.
I'm assuming the focus is going to be on Brothers at the moment. Are you going to do some rare earth work on the other projects?
Samso will be drilling the target for us at Vulcan, so that's they'll drill one hole there, and if it ends up with something interesting, then we'll do further work beyond that, because we retained the rights over the whole project. The Coolin, we identified some targets. Obviously, Coolin's a little bit more challenging because it's in farming country. Things take a little bit longer. There's cropping season, all that sort of thing. So, but Brothers will probably be, in terms of the rare earth play, will be our main focus for now. It's much quicker turnaround, quicker drilling, more cost effective, and that sort of also helps its ranking in terms of prioritising. The work at Mount Lindsay, we'll have something shortly about the studies on the tin borates. We wait for we spoke about Sensor, but also Chalice to do some more further exploration work on our other assets there. So that's probably the main 4 things we're doing, and that's that venture.